Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Berna. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for watching. So today I have this look using one of my favorite palettes, the Mario and Anastasia collaboration, it's just one of my favorite palettes. Let me get it. This is one of my favorite palettes. I wanted to do just like a really beautiful eye look today that was perfect for a work event or an evening look. And yeah, so I used this palette. So if you want to see how I accomplish this look, just keep on watching and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye. Okay, don't be alarmed by the hair. We're moving straight into this tutorial. I am running late as per usual. I know, I'm always late. I brought back one of my favorite palettes. I love this palette so much that I actually purchased two because I'm like, it's limited edition. I need it, and I still am not very clear on whether it's limited edition or what. Anyway, I'm going to grab a Morphe R340. It's been really like my go-to brush lately, and I'm going to go into one of my favorite shades, Isabel, actually. Isabel, and I'm going to buff that as my transition shade. It's this beautiful orangey terracotta shade. You can build it up and it almost looks like a different shade, so it's just, I feel like it's just a very special shade. So I am buffing that just above my crease to bring my eye up since I have a heavy lid. As you can see, I'm starting to shape the eye in the direction that I'm heading, which is this a little bit winged out, so that I can elongate my eye a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing in the other eye, and I'm gonna go into this shade called Hollywood. It doesn't really have a lot of options in my opinion for a highlight shade. This is very subtle, but it's actually really pretty, and it just flows really well with the palette, and I think that when it was created, that was the intention. As you can see, it's very light, and it has a golden tone to it. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this beautiful Fifth Avenue. It's this really beautiful golden tone. I really want that golden tone to pop, so I'm going to use Gold Rush in my color tattoo as a base, and I'm going to just diffuse that with a clean finger. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with that beautiful shade, Fifth Avenue. It's like really stunning. It's this really beautiful gold shade. And go in with my Morphe 213 first, and I'm going to place that over the color tattoo, and you could see how gorgeous that is. Isn't that beautiful? It's beautiful on its own, but I just really want to ensure that it doesn't fade throughout the day or anything, especially now that we're getting into warmer weather. Having a base, a really solid base for your eyeshadow is just, it's key. With my Morphe M433, and I'm going to buff out a few of those edges. I'm just going to grab some more Isabel. Making sure that I'm not removing as much product. I'm just going to tilt my brush in this direction. I'm gonna go in with another color tattoo that I've been really loving. It's this creamy chocolate. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna put that in my waterline. Okay, and then I'm also, which this always freaks me out, I'm gonna tight line a little bit with it. I don't do a lot of tight lining, but we're gonna go for it. Oh, it's like coming out of the water. Like, you know, when you come out of the water, you're just like trying to like clear your vision. Okay, that's just gonna give that top lash just a little bit more definition, not too much, just a little bit. You guys are probably expecting for me to go in with Violeta, that brown, and smoke it out, and I love that, of course. But I'm gonna try something a little different today, just to like change things up a bit. I mean, how many tutorials have you seen with like a brown smoky under eye? Like probably like a ton, right? And of course it's one of my favorite looks. It's my go-to. But I want to go in with this beautiful shade Claudia, and I'm going to grab it on a Morphe M432, and I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line with Claudia. Really, really pigmented. You've got to really just go in easy. I like this brush because it's very structured and just really dense, and it's not too fluffy, and it's not gonna pour a lot of like fallout. This palette doesn't really have a ton of fallout, but when you're working with darker shades, it can happen, so you have to be careful. We're gonna go in with the Bdellium 776. I need a little bit more of a condensed brush, and I'm going to tap off any excess. It doesn't have a lot, and I'm going to start working that into that little V formation, a little bit into my crease to deepen that crease and smoke it out a little bit, but we're not going all the way over. We're just gonna stay on that outer V. So I like placing the product first, and then I work on blending it, because if I go straight into blending it, because I've already done my foundation and my base and my complexion, I can take the risk of getting a lot of fallout, and I don't want to do that. Look, just take your time and blending, reapplying, blending, reapplying. That's really important. You want everything to look very seamlessly, and the key to that is blend until your arm is sore. Okay. Go in with a clean fluffy brush, the Bdellium 75, and I'm going to go back in with Isabel, and I'm going to start blending some more. Okay, now I'm going to dip into Violeta, and I'm going to use that on my outer portion here. I'm going to apply a little bit more Fifth Avenue, because in all the blending that we do, you know the drill with that. You lose some of the intensity of the lid sometimes, not always. I'm taking a fluffy brush. This is an awesome one, the M504. And I am, you guessed it, blending some more. So I'm going to take that beautiful highlight shade Hollywood. I'm going to place it right over here. And then I'm gonna reapply my brow bone a bit. Okay, all right, perfect. So this is pretty much the eye look. I'm gonna clean up those edges a little bit with a concealer brush. I'm going to apply some blush, some lipstick. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes and apply some mascara, and I will be right back. And as always, I'm going to list everything down in the description below, and yeah, so we'll see how it turns out. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I think it looks really, really, really nice. I'm going to a work meeting, and then I have to see some clients, and the only thing that I did was apply one of my favorite lipsticks, which is Maybelline Clay Crush, and I mixed that with MAC's lip liner in Spice. And then the other thing that I did was apply some blush, and I used my Lorac Pro 2 Go, one of my favorite palettes, and I just used a combination of the coral and the pink color to add a little bit of flush to the cheeks, and that's it. And then I just applied some mascara, and I curled my eyelashes, and that's pretty much it. So I hope that you really like this look. I'm gonna list everything down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and hit me up on social media. And yeah, so thank you so much guys. Bye.